It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chiefs and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our game featuring a great matchup at the quarterback position. A couple of Pro Bowlers from a year ago. Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson.
And Brandon, these are the two names in big bold letters on the marquee sign, aren't they? This is why everyone tuned in. This is why we're here. And these are the kind of games where they wind up seeing if they can outdo each other, contrary to what they told us both. No, we're just playing against the other defense. We don't play against each other. They've got excellent supporting cast, and believe me, they'll be eyeing the other guy on the opposite sideline.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 24, Watson, it's caught, Cooper. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them thinking they're going to run the football, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Mahomes finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
But CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center of the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
4 yards remain for second down. First carry for Nick Chubb, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb will get the call, running left. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 41, Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Going the other way.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he had time there. But you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you that much time in the pocket, he can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Now Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. (10-7) our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. Tread, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Let's go. Let's go.
Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Tershawn Wharton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Watson. And this one is incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. Yeah. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Second down and 3. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 44 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Now a first down throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They go with Chubb on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Watson now to throw.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw again on second down, Watson
swings this out for Hunt.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Let's go.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Chubb powering forward and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Kelsey on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the ball arrive. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
The 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Dig in. Let's go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
We're going to work.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players spotlight. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half, but when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Buying time to his left. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down. Here's Chubb again.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Chubb.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb.
Fine work there on the touchdown run.
And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now a first down carry by Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Let's get him. Come on.
2nd down at 7.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They'd been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Butker on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They run it again with Chubb. Pushes past him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Let's go.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Fights through, and now a crease. He's still barreling through. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Here's Hardman on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well, no one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. 2nd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Let's go.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now he's flushed out right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
139 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A give running right is Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Now it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
There's so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb powers through him.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Second and 5 now. Watson.
Eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Not only they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Mahomes to throw once more. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down now, it's Jones. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Clean the house, baby.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Watson.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson powers through. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. And here he's got Grant.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Now Chubb muscles him off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and a couple, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Now he's forced out right. Finding room to the 20. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Oh, yeah!
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go!
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal. A little over 80 ticks to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Mahomes. He's got Smith-Schuster.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Mahomes.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Mahomes will throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Mahomes.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line.
Mahomes.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go. Let's go.
KC's offense ready to take over.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 29, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now it's Mahomes again. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.